back, guys. So this story's a little different. So usually I'll tell, creepy conspiracy theories or different story times that are kind of funny, but this one's a little different. So I did a video not too long ago about cheating. Penelope, every video? Anyways, sorry, that's my dog Penelope, right there. Okay, so I did a video about cheating not terribly long ago, and I don't think I told the full story of how I got cheated on. So I've been cheated on a total of 3 times. It was one girl and 2 boys that have cheated on me. So I'm going to tell you the stories right now. So let's start with the girl. So I was dating a girl. We had been dating for a couple of years, and I found out that she was cheating on me. I had been walking to the store, and I walked past this girl's house. I won't say her name because I will tell a story later on about her, and you'll kind of understand why I don't want to say her name out of respect for her and her family and all that. So let's just call her Annabeth. So I walked past Annabeth's house, and I thought, hey, why don't I drop in? Her parents love me. I'm close with her family. I'd love to see them. So I knock on the door, and a guy answers. At first I thought it was her cousin because I called her the previous day, and she said, oh yeah, my cousin's staying over, and that's why I heard a guy's voice in the background. But I knocked on the door, and I said, hey, can I speak to Annabeth? And he said, who are you? I said, I'm Annabeth's girlfriend. He said, what? I said, I'm Annabeth's girlfriend. And he said, and he shouted her name. So he just looked at me like, what? And then he shouted her name, Annabeth, and she walked into the room, and he put his arm around her, said, babe, who is she? And Annabeth said, I have no idea. I've never seen her in my life. That was a fucking stone. I don't even know how I felt about that. That just felt terrible to me. I dated her for a few years. I loved her. I was in love with her. And she totally just shattered me in front of some guy I've never met. And apparently, her parents and siblings knew about her two-timing me. And they were okay with it. Like, they were kind of against it in the sense of, they said, you shouldn't do this is a bad thing to do, but they didn't tell her to stop. They didn't warn me, and I was friends with her sister. She has an older sister I'm close with, and I'm still close with to this day, but her sister didn't tell me or tell her to tell me. I don't understand cheating. Why do people cheat? It's the worst thing you can do in a relationship. I just don't get it. Sorry about my hair. I haven't showered today. I just wanted to film this video and get it over with. And you'll see why I wanted to film this video, even though it's been a long time. Because when she cheated on me, it was about 2011, 2012. So, after that, I did end up taking her back. And I'll explain in a later video why I took her back. And I don't know if you guys understand or just think I'm crazy, but I had to. I just felt like I had to. Now, for the second story. The second story is about a guy. This guy is the worst guy I've ever dated. I, to this day, hate him. I blocked him on everything. He's not able to watch my videos because I've blocked him on YouTube because he just was shit. He was a crappy guy, and I never want to see him again. So, let's call him Tyler. So, Tyler and me dated for 3 months, and it was never that serious. I wasn't too invested in the relationship. I didn't even really like him that much, but he was just a guy that liked me, or so I thought, and he was there, and he cared, so that's all I could do. So, after we started seeing each other a bit, it was pretty good. He was really sweet. He was attentive. He would calm me down if I'm crying in the middle of the night. I can call him day or night. He was there for me, and that was just so amazing, and I loved that about him. So, when I got a phone call from actually one of my closest friends who I don't really talk to anymore. Let's call her Soraya. Let's call her Soraya. So Soraya was a friend of mine for a long time, and we actually lived next door to each other when I was growing up. So we were so close. It was like meant to be that we'd be friends. So I got a call from her, and she was bragging about a new boyfriend she was dating, whose name was Tyler. I was shocked, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm dating a guy named Tyler, too. This is so exciting. We can double date all the time. It's going to be amazing and so much fun, and I love this. And I asked, where did you meet him? And she said, at school. He actually has the locker right next to yours. And I was confused because I have an end locker. My locker is right next to a wall, and then there's one locker next to mine and one below mine. So I'm like, is it next to mine or underneath mine? And he said, next to it. And I was like, oh my God, this is happening again. And I said, no, that's not possible. I'm dating the guy whose locker is right next to mine. She's like, what? That can't be. I mean, he's my boyfriend. We've been dating for a few weeks now. And I said, I've been dating him for 3 months. And she was like, can I come over? And I said, yeah. And she came over. And she showed me a photo of her and her boyfriend. And I was like, wow, this guy does not travel far. Because right next door to me is my neighbor. And she is dating him. I don't know how this kind of thing just happens to me. I have the worst taste in people. Anyway, we're getting off track. Anyways, so she came over, she showed me a photo, and I showed her a photo of me and the boyfriend together. I would love to show it in this video, but first of all, I don't know how to edit it into the video, and second of all, I don't want to get sued for using his photo. And I wish I could tell you his name, because I'm going ahead. Let me backtrack. Okay, so we started talking, and we decided that we wanted to get our revenge, so we invited him over to my house. I texted him asking him to come over. He said, yeah, I'd love to. He came over and saw me and Andrea staring at him. And, he saw me and Soraya staring at him. Wow. He was so stupid. And looking back on this now, this actually ended mine and Soraya's friendship. We didn't talk much after this just because we felt like it would just bring back old memories from the guy who, broke our hearts. Well, her heart, because it was her first boyfriend. And it was just terrible. And so, after that, we confronted him and we broke up with him. And he later came to me and said he was so sorry. It was all a mistake. He wanted to be with me. He liked me. He wanted me. And I said, no. And he said, what? I said, no. I don't take back cheaters. I did that once, and it was the biggest mistake I've ever made. And it's my number one regret was taking back that cheater. So I said, no, you cheated on me. I'm not going to forgive you. It's not going to happen. I believe once a cheater, always a cheater. And, well, looking back on it now, I was right. Because Andrea took him back. Soraya took him back. And I didn't. And later, Soraya ended up getting cheated on again. This time, it was by someone a little closer to home. Because it was by the girl that Soraya was being tutored by. There was this girl in our school who tutored everyone when they needed help. And Soraya's dyslexic. So she got tutored. This girl and Soraya had been best friends for years, and they still talk to this day. They're still great friends. And he cheated on her with her tutor. I don't even understand why he had to cheat, or why that he needed the sense to bring Andrea back, and to bring Soraya back. And to this day, Soraya and him still talk. Like, she is still in his pocket. She will take him back no matter what. She will just do it. And I don't understand how she could possibly get taken back by that. Sorry, when I get nervous, I pick at my nails. I just don't get how she can forgive him for that. Anyways, time for the third story. And this one is a doozy. So I'm only going to tell part of it here. If you guys want a part 2 of this guy, you can leave it in the comments down below, and I would love to fulfill your request. Anyways, so this guy, let's call him Drake. So Drake and me were friends for a very, very long time. And he was really, really important to me, and I really cared about him. And I did like him. And this was about, I want to say, 7th, 8th grade. And so in 7th and 8th grade, we dated for 4 weeks, 4 months. Around 4 weeks to, I want to say 6 weeks, around there. And then we broke up for a little while. And we got back together, and we lasted another 4 months. So after that, we were together for a while. And so after about 3.5 months together, he started to separate. Like, I would say, hey, are you coming over tonight? And he would say, no, sorry, I completely forgot. I have to do so-and-so with my friend or my mom or my dad or my brother or my sister, or just making up so many excuses why he cannot come over and pre-made plans. And then he would always try and text me. And when he did, a lot of times I was busy because I had a really, really busy schedule. I was volunteering, I was working, I was doing schoolwork, and I was balancing my writing and trying to do a bunch of different stuff that just made me happy. And he would text at the wrong time. He would text me in the middle of the night saying, hey, what's up? How are you? I'm sorry we didn't talk all day. I've been busy. And it just seemed to me like he had a busy schedule. I mean, I had a busy schedule, so I understood. But things got a little bit sketchy. He told me that he was hanging out with his brother one night, but I'm friends with his brother. I was friends with his brother, and I talked to his brother the next day at school, and he said, no, Drake was not with me last night. I was over at a sleepover with a friend. I was like, are you sure? He said he was helping you, and he said, no, I was not at home. I was at a friend's. And I said, okay, maybe he meant his sister, or I misread the text or something. And so I ended up texting his sister, because he was really close with his sister, and his sister, you know, looks up to him so much. And so I thought, hey, maybe his plans fell through with his brother, and he went to his sister or something. And I was really naive. I was really, really naive. So I talked to his sister, and she told me, no, my brother was over at, I don't want to say her real name, so I'm going to call her Hannah. Yeah, my brother was over at Hannah's. I said, why was he over at Hannah's? See, Hannah was this girl in school. She was the girl that all the guys dated. Like, it was a rite of passage for guys to date her. And so when they were hanging out over at the house and he didn't text me till 2 a.m. that night, I knew something was wrong. I knew there was something going on, and I knew I could not trust him. But I stayed. I didn't ask him about it. I didn't bring it up again. There's a lot more to go with the story, and a lot more to explain on why I didn't confront him about it and why I didn't want to talk about it. So if you want to hear that part of the story, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to make the video for you guys, but I need to know if you liked it. If you have any more requests for videos for me to do, or any more things you want to hear about, please leave them in the comments down below. I'm looking for more conspiracy theories for you, because I know you guys love conspiracy theories. And I want to start a new thing on my channel where I talk about like creepy murders and unsolved murders, or murders that were solved but were just so fucked up. So if you want any of that, please leave it in the comments down below. I love you all so much. Click right here for my newest video, right here for all my videos, right here to subscribe, and right here for the best viewer based on the videos you watched of me. I love you all so much. Thank you for being my therapy and just being here for me when I need you. You're all amazing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you all next week. Bye.